Welcome to Akron Buzz, everyone. I'm your host, Sarah, and today I get to hang out with Carmen Williams. Hi, Carmen. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am good. And today's your birthday,
Yes.
so I wanted to start with that. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
We're glad you're here with us.
Thank
and
you.
Carmen does a little bit of everything.
My goodness.
She does, and we're going to talk about it. So first of all, we'll talk about your jewelry business. I see you're wearing some of your beautiful pieces.
I am.
Go ahead and share with us about that, how you got started.
Oh my God. So the jewelry business had birthed from a very low place in my life. I had lost both of my fathers,
Okay.
My stepdad, and I had lost my biological father. I had lost my best friend and my dog and my cat.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
All at one time.
Within a year and a half. And I remember sitting on the couch, and they all died from cancer. And I remember sitting on the couch, and I'm a life coach and a social worker. And I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, Lord, I'm about to lose my mind.
Yeah, understandably.
I kept working. And I was like, I'm going to lose my mind. You got to give me something to do.
Yeah.
So he was like, go get all your rocks and go get all your stones and your crystals. And I was like, okay, what is this about? I'm talking to you about I'm about to lose my mind.
Right,
And
right.
so I went to get all my stuff, and I sat on the floor, and I had some string, and I started wrapping the stuff around with a string. It didn't stay.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, what am I going to do? So I'm sitting there talking to God again. I'm like, hey, this is not working. This is not working what you're telling me to do here. And
Right.
so I went to Michael's, and I was like, hey, I want this to stay, around this rock. And they were like, oh, you need wire wrap. And I was like, okay. So I bought some wire wrap. I went home, wrapped the stone around, and I had some scissors, and I was like, I'm going to cut it. And it wouldn't cut. So I had a knife. It wouldn't cut. So I went back to Michael's. I was like, I wrapped this. And
now I can't cut it.
I can't cut it. And they was like, you need some some wire cutters. I said, listen, lady, please give me everything that I need before I leave here, so I don't have to come back here.
Right.
And so she told me all this stuff that I needed to buy. So I bought it all, and I went home, and I had made 5 pieces. And so my husband came home. He was like, who did that? I was like, I did that. And he was like, no, you didn't. I was like, yes, I did.
I
He was like, no, you didn't. And so I wrapped another piece in front of him. He's like, how did you learn how to do it? I said, I was just sitting here talking to God, and he told me to do this. And I was like, so this is working. I was like, this is a happy day. And so that's how the jewelry business had, how it got started, how it birthed. Me just being in a low place, and then being lifted, with a gift and a talent that I had that I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
And so what is amazing is the jewelry now is like all over the world. I just had someone, I was at a store, and the lady was like, I want the necklace, and she was from Australia, and I was like, what? And she was like, I have a piece, but I want another piece. And I was like, wow. And she asked me to take the one off my neck and buy it. This was a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh my God, I made this for me. But
I don't know if I want to sell it.
I don't know if I want to give this away. But I really try not to get attached emotionally to the jewelry that I make, because I want it to be to enlighten somebody else and to uplift someone else when they're wearing it, and give them confidence. We all have confidence, but sometimes we need something to give us more confidence and that bold confidence. So the jewelry is like really bold looking, to
and
help
you have beautiful pieces, and I love how you were in this really difficult place.
Yes.
And you were able to use this art form.
Yes.
I just was speaking with some musicians earlier, and they were kind of saying the same kind of thing, how the art can bring you out of those really hard places. And for you, it was making jewelry. And so what is the company name?
It's called Designs for You. So it's one-of-a-kind jewelry, so no one will have your look. They might have the stone, but they will not have your look. So I am the only girl, and I have some siblings, and they're all boys. And so I'm the only girl. So I didn't have to share my toys. I didn't have to share my clothes.
Right.
I was like, you make jewelry that you don't have to share either.
Right. No, I love that. And where can people find it?
So you can find it I have a website now on Facebook. It's called Designs for You. And I just started Etsy. I just created my Etsy, and it's called Designs for You Boutique.
Oh,
so
great.
you can find the jewelry on there as well.
That's fantastic. And what's one of your favorite pieces that you've made so far?
The one that I sold the other day.
What kind of stone was it?
It was a quartz, and it was really long. It was skinny and really long, and it had a crown. I had wrapped a crown on the top of it, so it was really cool. So you can see it before you notice me. You would notice the piece on my neck, and so it was really pretty. And so
absolutely.
that was one of my favorite pieces. The favorite stones I like, I would say amethyst, and I love quartz. Those are my two favorite stones
to work with.
Yeah.
I saw a piece recently that you have that was really bright pink. It was really, really beautiful stone. So I think there'll be something for everyone, whatever someone is looking for as well. So we're going to move along. Okay. We're going to go to your book and talk a little bit about that. When did you write this? Tell us a little bit about it.
This is called a Soulful Journey. And this is from Healing Inside Out. So I wrote this a month ago and published it in a month. So that was really cool for me to get that done. This book is helping people be aware of what's really keeping them stuck.
Okay.
You notify your understanding what's keeping me stuck, you identifying that, and then it's giving you the tools to use to move forward and to launch into that version of yourself that you really desire to be. So this book helps you with that. It's going to question you. It's going to question why you think this way, why you procrastinate. So we're going to get rid of that, because procrastination is not your friend.
No, it's definitely not.
It's not. So this book,
there are times you need to wait, and that's I think different than procrastinating. That's right?
Much different than procrastination.
Yes.
Yeah. So this book gives you those tools to move forward and understand you truly, so that you can be the person that you truly desire to be.
Yeah. So just helping people to answer those questions. Yes. Yeah, that's great. And that ties into your other job, which is life coaching. Yes. Yeah, so I bet this kind of is birthed a little bit out of the life coaching. Go ahead and share with us about that.
So life coach, I started my life coaching business in 2016.
Okay.
And I was working a full-time job, and so I really couldn't give it the time that it needed. But I was still seeing partners. I say partners, I don't say clients, because I'm partnering along with them.
Right.
This is a journey that we're doing together. And so I started that in 2016 and would seek, clients and help them move from being unstuck, figure out what goals and what their purpose was. And so it just started growing.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so I moved from semi-part-time, to semi-full-time, and then now this year I decided to go full-time, and so
that's great.
I walked away from my corporate job and was like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm called to do.
Yeah.
I'm called to help people. I'm called to help people understand and appreciate and accept who they are called to be. And so I absolutely, I just love it. I adore that. And I adore that I get to do that.
Yeah.
That's nothing that you take for granted. That's something that you get to do.
Absolutely.
Not that you have to do. There's a difference when you have to do something or you get to do something.
Right.
And I get to be in this space, in this environment. And then if they show up and when they show up, I get to show up doing what I love to do. So
and get to walk alongside people and just journey with them.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really cool. So if someone is interested in becoming a partner, as you said, how would they get in touch with you? And do you only do in person? Do you do virtual? Do you do both? Go ahead and share a little bit about what that looks like.
So I do in person, and I also do Zoom. And I also do groups. So I do group sessions where we all get together, and it can be family members that you are having some struggles with. And so we'll get together and we'll do a group session, and it can be girlfriends that you're having some struggles with, and so we do group session that way as well. But people can reach me on www.fitoverit.com. akronbuzz.info. So you can reach me there. The website is up. There's also other courses on there that you can take, like if you're having a problem with procrastination or overthinking. So there's some courses on there that you can take, and confidence is on there too. So if you struggle with having confidence, there is a course on there that you can take that will give you some tips to build your confidence to walk in, in who you desire to be as well. Yeah.
So it can really look different for different people and their needs, is what I'm picking up. Like maybe it could be something that someone does long term, or it could be something that maybe they just want a couple sessions on a specific topic.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
I absolutely love being in this environment. This is the environment that I was called to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
and sometimes you
awesome.
go through other, you're like, this is where I want to work. This is where I want to work. But you can feel a strong pull to where you really need to be. And I know you can feel that too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, so you're here in Akron. Do you see a lot of Akron clients as well? Do you see people all over the place with it being Zoom?
Akron, and I see people all over everywhere.
Over everywhere.
And Zoom is really cool because, you get people from all over.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, I need a life coach. And I'm like, oh, all right. First tell me a little bit about you and what is it that you're concerned about. And then, as we're talking, we can see if I'm the right coach, because you're not always the right coach for everyone. So you need to have that initial interview to find out if I'm the right coach.
Yeah.
And so far it's been good. I'm in a couple of months, I am anticipating opening up my own business. And so I have a building for that. And I'm told to be quiet until I get the keys.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. We won't say exactly what's going to be happening.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. And you've shared this a little bit already, but why does this bring you life and passion? Why do you love what you do with the life coaching, also with the jewelry business and the book as well?
That's an awesome question, because I was like I shared with you, I was in a dark space before, and thinking that I lost everything when I lost my family members, and I lost my best friend and my dog and my cat. Those were my babies. And so I had to really tap in and see who is Carmen, and who Carmen really, how do Carmen really want to exist? And I know in the dark space, in the low place, that's not where I wanted to exist. And that's not where I wanted to be. And so I think it brought me, it gave me the confidence, it gave me the joy back. And so that was my key to say, you got to keep moving, because someone else is in this space. And if you stay here, you won't be able to use the gifts and talent that God gave you to help them move. Right. And so, and it's just doing something that I love. When you get to help someone discover who they want to be, help them figure out what their purpose is, help them build their confidence up to do that thing that they truly desire. Yeah. I mean, that's the coolest thing ever. Right?
It is. And I love how, earlier we talked about how you came from this low place into doing something good for yourself, but then now you're doing something good also for others and helping others to kind of get out of their low places. So I think that's really cool as well. So thank you so much for being here. I want to make sure that we share all of your website, your social media one more time so that people can find you. Yes. And follow you and maybe buy a beautiful piece from you, or if they're interested in life coaching, they can find you. Or getting your book. So tell us all the places people can find you.
So you can find me at Carmen Williams 0708 at gmail.com. Okay. Or you can find me at www.fitoverit.info.
Okay. All right, perfect. And then you have a Facebook page for your jewelry.
Facebook page, which is called Designs for You. And I have an Etsy page, which is called Designs for You Boutique. So you can go on there and see all the jewelry, and you can purchase jewelry there as well. All right, great. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being here with me today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. That. And thank you guys for being here with me today. We had a great time here on Akron Buzz. We hope that you will follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check out our brand new Roku channel. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.